We have been working on the 7 continents and the 5 oceans and map skills in social studies this week. And this was a great book that someone in our class was reading this week about lions. And in this book, it had a map of our world. And it even had something that maps have, a map key. Those are some important things that we've been studying. What does this map key show? Can you read that? Let me pick that up where you could read that possibly. There we go. It shows where all the lions live. And we see that they live in what continent? Africa. That is where the lions live in Africa. So that's just a real fun way that we used maps just by reading in a nonfiction book. It shows us about maps. So now we also in this map can see our 5 oceans and our 7 continents. How have you been doing remembering that? We will have a test on these in about a week or next Friday. So can we sing our song together? He's got North and South America in his hands. He's got Europe, Asia, Africa in his hands. He's got Australia and Antarctica in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. All right, and then we've got our Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, which is the ocean that we live near. All the way up is the Arctic Ocean, and that's the one that's covered in ice. And then we have the Indian Ocean that's by Africa, where the lions live. And then underneath we have the southern region ocean that's right around Antarctica. Today we're going to just review map skills by watching a Brain Pop Junior on map skills.
Cool. We just got an invitation to Becca's party. The party will be at Madison Park. Yeah, I'm not sure where that is either. We better look at a map. What is a map? A map is a tool that shows details about an area. A map can show continents or countries. It can also show states or towns and cities. Maps can show streets and roads and landmarks that make a place special. A globe is a map on a round model that shows places all over Earth. Precipitation maps show how much rainfall or snowfall an area gets. Transportation maps show subway or bus routes. Landform maps can show mountains, deserts, or plains. Natural resource maps show resources like coal, oil, or minerals. And there are population maps that can show you how many people live in a place. Maps can help you find your way around, too. Maps use symbols, and the map key tells you what they mean. Not exactly, Moby. What is a map key? A map key is a chart that explains what symbols mean on a map. It's also called a legend. This is a map of New York. And here's the map key. On this map, a black dot stands for a city. A star stands for the state capital. An airplane stands for an airport. And lines stand for highways and roads. There are also other symbols that stand for bodies of water, parks or forests, and mountains. Oh, and a star inside of a circle stands for the country's capital. Maps can have different symbols, so it's important to always look at the key. That's a compass rose. But what does a compass rose do? A compass rose is a tool that shows north, south, east, and west on a map. It helps you find your way and understand directions to and from places. Let's see. We're here at school. If we go north, we'll get to the museum. If we go west, we'll get to City Hall. Well, the hospital is south, but it's also east, so it's southeast of us. The post office is north and west, so it's northwest of us. I have an easy way to remember the order of the directions. Never eat soggy waffles. Becca's party is at Madison Park. Let's look at the map to see where it is. To get to the park, first you go east on Pine Street. Then you go north on Lincoln Way. Right, Moby. There are different ways to get to the park. I don't know which way is faster, but I know how to find out. What is a map scale? I know that scales help you measure things. A map scale compares distance on a map to distance on Earth. The scale helps you figure out how far things are apart from each other. You often find the scale in the map key.
So much about map skills with Moby and Annie. So today, I want to show you this map. It's a map of explorers, real explorers. Use this path to help explore our world. Their names were Lewis and Clark. So today, I want us to look at this map, and it'll show us, it's kind of tiny, but there's where Lewis and Clark started their exploring. And we here see our compass rose. And they didn't give us a map key on here, but we could tell that these are probably what? Can you tell what those are? Let me show you there. You see it? Mountains, Rocky Mountains. That's the names of the mountains that they passed. And you could see the arrow. Oh, I'm going backwards. My screen's backwards. They went all the way over there. So today, I want you to use this paper and try your best to read a map about Lewis and Clark. I will attach this, and I want you to think, what is the name of the city where they began their trip? Well, right here is where the trip started, and that trip was, the name of that city is called St. Louis. You might need mom and dad to help you with a little bit of the reading, and that's okay because we would read it together in class. What direction did Lewis and Clark travel? They started here and they went this way. Let's look at our compass rose. If you start here and you go that way, which direction did they go? Did you say west? Yes, if you did. What mountain did they cross? They were here. They went all the way here. What is the name of the mountain that they crossed? Do you see the name of that mountain? Rocky Mountains. That's a big word. If you can't fit that in there, just write the word Rocky. Don't write the big word mountains. That's kind of a big word to do. What ocean is west of the Rocky Mountains? So I'm going to find Rocky Mountains right there, and I'm going to go west. Which ocean is that? Do you know? Can you read it there? I'm going to have this for you on your links beneath. Do you know which one it was? What mountain would Lewis and Clark have reached if they had gone east to St. Louis from St. Louis? So I'm going to be on St. Louis. And now they want to know if they went this way, which is east, what mountain would they have hit there? Do you see a mountain there? Just write the name of that one word. Don't write the word mountain. It's too much writing. What ocean is east of St. Louis? I'm going to put my finger on St. Louis. Which ocean is east of it? If I went here and I went this direction, never eat soggy waffles, north, east, south, west. If I was here, which ocean is that? And finally, what lakes are north of St. Louis? There's St. Louis. Do I see any lakes above them? If I do, I'm going to write them in that blank. It is going to be a lot of typing for you. So here's what I would like for you to do. If because you're going to have to type in things, you do not need to do the typing. If mommy and daddy are listening with this with you and you give them the answer with your mouth, I'm going to accept that. That is fine because I don't want you to do a lot of typing. Or if you want to say it and mom and dad do the typing for you, you can do it that way. Or if it's easier and mom and dad want to print it and you can write it, which might be faster, you can do it that way. Okay? So enjoy doing map skills with Lewis and Clark today.